The story begins with YoRHa android soldier 2B, who is sent on a mission to destroy a Goliath-class machine lifeform. However, the rest of her unit is destroyed en route, leaving her the sole survivor. Landing at an abandoned factory, 2B fights her way through multiple machines before meeting with 9S, another android specializing in reconnaissance and electronic warfare. They both scout the factory searching for the Goliath until it activates as a massive building-sized machine. 9S attempts to hack the Goliath but is severely damaged in the process. Angered, 2B destroys the Goliath but is left stranded on top of its remains with 9S as they are surrounded by 3 more Goliaths. Realizing there is no chance for escape, 2B and 9S self-destruct their black boxes, destroying the Goliaths and the factory along with themselves. Sometime later, 2B is revived in a new body at the bunker, YoRHa's orbital headquarters, with her data having been backed up right before her destruction. She reunites with 9S and finds out to her dismay that 9S prioritized backing up her data first, so he has lost all of his memories shortly after they first met. The Council of Humanity addresses YoRHa with a speech explaining that aliens invaded Earth with an army of machine lifeforms in the year 5012, forcing what remains of humanity to retreat to the moon and build an army of androids in the form of the Resistance on Earth, and YoRHa in space with the intention of retaking the planet. Meanwhile, on Earth, a machine designated Plow 8 begins to develop intelligence, and instead of attacking the Resistance, decides to learn to grow flowers. 2B and 9S are assigned to head to Earth to investigate why YoRHa's liaison with the Resistance has gone silent. The Resistance sends a team led by the fighter Lily to recover supplies, only for them to be ambushed by an army of machines. Lily and her surviving team lure the machines onto a booby-trapped bridge while Plow 8 tries to stop from trampling its flowers. 2B and 9S then arrive and destroy the bridge and the machines, with Plow 8 being destroyed in the crossfire. Elsewhere, more machines begin reading old books left behind by humanity as an ominous cocoon-like structure is being built. 2B and 9S are guided to the Resistance camp, where Lily reveals she is the overall leader of the Resistance. At the bunker, it is revealed that 2B and 9S weren't sent to Earth to assist the Resistance, but to investigate mysterious behavior by the machines, and YoRHa intends to use the Resistance as sacrificial pawns. Back on Earth, 2B and 9S meets another Resistance fighter named Jackass, who tells them about strangely behaving machines in the nearby desert. 2B and 9S have Jackass guide them to the desert, where they are ambushed by a machine patrol. 9S hacks one of the machines and witnesses a vision of an ancient desert civilization that the machines were copying. 2B destroys the machines and the group pursues another machine that has decided to flee. Along the way, they discover the corpse of the YoRHa liaison as well as a mysterious jamming signal. 2B and 9S trace the signal but accidentally fall into an underground chamber where they find a massive cocoon built out of machine bodies. The cocoon then ejects a human-like machine, which the androids swiftly kill to stop it from evolving. But a second human-like machine emerges from the corpse and attacks the pair, causing the chamber to collapse. The machines are shown gaining more intelligence as they increasingly mimic human behavior. At the Resistance camp, 2B and 9S debrief Lily and Jackass on the human-like machines they encountered, which YoRHa has dubbed Adam and Eve. Jackass muses on the possibility of making peace with the machines, but 9S flatly rejects the idea. 2B and 9S are then ordered to scout a nearby amusement park to investigate the disappearance of an android soldier. To their surprise, they find the machines there are not hostile and advance into a theater. There they encounter an advanced machine called the Songstress, which attacks them on sight. 9S attempts to hack the Songstress and manages to catch a glimpse of her memories, where she fell in love with another machine who ignored her and became obsessed with making herself look beautiful, turning her into the monstrous machine she is now. 2B manages to expose the Songstress's core and destroy her. 9S coldly declares machines can't feel emotions and then destroys a pair of non-violent machines, much to 2B's concern. Adam and Eve are shown steadily gaining intelligence as Adam eagerly reads old human books. 2B and 9S are given a mission by Lily to deliver supplies to a village of machine lifeforms that have developed into a peaceful community and are willing to trade with the Resistance. They head to the village and meets its leader Pascal, who explains that he and the other machines in the village have severed themselves from the machine network and now live peaceful lives. 2B and 9S are intrigued at how the machines have been able to form a functional human-like society. They then explore an underground chamber beneath the village where they find an Emil head. 9S tries to hack it and catches brief glimpses of Emil's memories and deduces the Emil head is one of many robotic weapons developed by humans to fight the machines. Pascal explains that the village revere the Emil head as it was what triggered their desire for self-preservation and peace. However, 9S remains conflicted at the idea that machines can grow beyond their programming. Meanwhile, Adam and Eve continue to gain more knowledge, and Adam convinces Eve to refer to him as the older brother. 2B, 9S and Lily head out to set up a machine early detection network, While 9S heads off to troubleshoot the system, Lily tells 2B about how the Resistance first met YoRHa. After a botched landing operation which only left 4 YoRHa androids alive, it was led by a No. 2 model similar to 2B, and they appealed to the Resistance for assistance. The Resistance, who weren't aware of YoRHa's existence at the time, mistrusted them, but their leader Rose agreed to work together. The combined group then headed for the location of a machine server to destroy it. Along the way, Lily was infected by a machine logic virus which the Resistance had no way of curing. No.2 intervened and convinced the team to subdue Lily instead, and the YoRHa squad used a vaccine to cure her. The team then continued onto the server only to be attacked by a massive machine army. While the server was successfully destroyed, shutting down the machines in the area, Lily was left as the sole survivor, leaving her bitter against YoRHa for refusing to send reinforcements. 2B then asks Lily if there is the possibility that any of the team survived the mission, but Lily expresses doubt. Elsewhere, it is revealed that No.2 is still alive and fighting machines on her own. Adam and Eve continue to accrue knowledge until Adam decides to visit the playground. Meanwhile, 2B and 9S remain on standby as they haven't been given new orders yet. Pascal then approaches them, asking them to help save a missing villager who wandered into the Forest Kingdom, a nation of similarly independent but highly hostile machines. 2B and 9S agree to investigate and travel to the Forest Kingdom with Pascal, where they find all of its inhabitants massacred by an unknown assailant. Exploring the castle more, the group learns that the Forest Kingdom's original king had died over a century ago, and his followers carried on his legacy by transferring his memories into an infant machine which they protect to this day. They are able to find the missing villager who was hiding with a surviving Forest Kingdom soldier, and the two of them have decided to marry, confusing 9S. The group then heads to the infant Forest King, but are too late to prevent it from being killed by No.2, now identified as the fugitive android A2. 2B and A2 briefly clash until A2's sword breaks and she decides to withdraw. 9S asks A2 why she would betray YoRHa, but A2 retorts that it was YoRHa that betrayed her before taking her leave. The commander tasks 2B and 9S to track down and eliminate A2, but won't tell them what caused her to betray YoRHa, so they try to gain more information by questioning the Resistance members. Lily recognizes A2 as No.2 but hides that fact from 2B and 9S and instead tells them she has no idea where A2 is. The pair then head for the coastal ruins to find Jackass. After a brief discussion on human behaviors often considered unnecessary, 2B finds a lunar tear flower and wears it on her chest at Operator 6O's suggestion. Afterwards, for the progress of their mission, 2B and 9S splits up. Later, 2B finds Jackass fishing and questions her. Jackass reveals she doesn't know anything about A2 other than she used to be No.2, which 2B has already known. 2B attempts to contact 9S but is concerned when she discovers his signal is jammed. Meanwhile, 9S hacks into the bunker's system to try and find more information on A2 but is forced to disconnect when his intrusion is discovered. He then pursues what he thinks is A2 until he ends up in a surreal space and is attacked by an unknown entity. Elsewhere, Eve searches for Adam but is shocked when he cannot detect him on the machine network. 9S finds himself trapped in cyberspace by Adam, who proceeds to capture and torture him. 2B searches for 9S and finds coordinates leading to an underground installation. She requests support from the bunker, but the commander refuses to send any reinforcements. 2B continues on anyways and finds a machine-built replica of a human city. Inside, she finds Adam, who has 9S as a prisoner. Adam reveals that the machines had been evolving ever since they came to Earth and became fascinated with humanity, to the point where they rebelled against and exterminated their alien masters centuries ago. He also claims humanity has long been extinct already. In order to become closer to being human, Adam has severed his connection to the machine network so he can experience human mortality, and attacks 2B. 2B buys enough time for her and 9S's pods to hack Adam, neutralizing his powers. Eve takes the killing blow from 2B meant for Adam, and 2B withdraws with 9S as the installation collapses and Eve dies in Adam's arms. After Eve's destruction, 9S's body is sent back to the bunker for repairs while the commander orders 2B to eliminate Adam. 2B heads to Adam's last known location, which is a factory occupied by machines that have formed a peaceful religious cult. 2B is led deeper into the factory to meet their leader, but it turns out to be a trap set by Adam, who uses his authority over the machine network to turn the cult hostile against 2B. As 2B tries to escape, she encounters a machine being remote controlled by 9S, who promises to help her. 9S shuts down the factory's power supply, allowing 2B to defeat a large machine in her way, while the rest of the machines destroyed themselves in their religious fervor. Meanwhile, Adam's influence causes more machines to go berserk as they start attacking everything in sight. 2B then receives a distress call from Lily requesting support at the Resistance camp. As Resistance and YoRHa forces all over the region are being attacked, 2B reaches the Resistance camp and links up with the survivors. At the bunker, the commander petitions the use of YoRHa's satellite laser cannons to assist in the battle, but she is blocked by the Council of Humanity, who state that intervening in the battle does not align with their goals of attaining God through Process 11. With assistance from 2B and a newly arrived 9S, the Resistance is able to stop the machine army with the use of a wide area EMP. However, the machines are then absorbed by a berserk Atom to create a massive machine monster. With help from Pascal, 9S is able to hack into Atom's mind and lure him into a trap, though also witnesses Atom's grief of Eve's death. In the real world, the Resistance springs their trap, destroying Atom with a giant missile. However, Atom survives and moves to attack everybody before being truly destroyed by a massive laser beam. The commander disobeys orders and uses the bunker's satellite laser cannon to destroy Atom. However, the pods still detect Atom's signal in the impact crater, so 2B and 9S head down to finish him off. When they find Atom, he is already mortally wounded and 2B and 9S finishes him off. Atom accepts his death, seeing it as a way to reunite with Eve. With Atom dead, the machines in the area shut down, ending their onslaught. Unfortunately, 9S is infected with a logic virus due to hacking Atom, and 2B is forced to mercy kill him and breaks down over his death. However, 9S manages to save himself by transferring his consciousness to a nearby machine. In a post-credit scene, during his time getting repaired at the bunker, 9S connects with the bunker's server. Sensing an anomaly, 9S prevents himself and 2B's data from syncing with the bunker server. As he investigates, he accidentally triggers the server's defense system, and he encounters twin girls wearing red dresses, who claim they are observing the androids and help 9S discover truth about Project YoRHa. He learns that humanity has long been extinct and that Project YoRHa was created to raise android morale by fooling them into believing humans are still living on the moon. 9S then wakes up and responds to 2B's request for backup, as he is secretly observed by the girl in the red dress. And this brings the anime to an end. I will be uploading more similar content, so turn on notifications so you don't miss out. Until next time, farewell.